Silvara steps into the moss path, tightening her feathered skirt around the golden acorn at her waist. Silvara kneels at the ruined well, tracing the carved spiral as chamomile petals scatter across her hair. Silvara brushes petals away as Ylvi darts toward the broken archway, leaving pollen light trailing. Silvara walks the lantern path, pausing at the root fork as the golden acorn pulses warmly. Silvara emerges at Ironbeard Hold as Thorin lifts a wary hand, and Ylvi circles the cairn in glittering figure eights. Silvara follows Thorin across the iron bridge as Ylvi darts ahead, scattering amber sparks in the gale. Silvara offers the golden acorn as Thorin clasps a silver ring around it, and the rune melts seamlessly into the grain. Silvara ascends the switchback path as Ylvi floats nearby, and a white griffin feather snags on her ear.
Silvara crests the plateau as Ylvi darts forward, pointing to the distant elven watchtower, and her wings fan in awe.
Silvara descends the goat track as Ylvi threads ahead, and the golden acorn dims respectfully past the mushroom ring. Silvara enters the ruined watchtower as sunlight falls on the forgotten longbow, and her golden acorn pulses in rhythm. Silvara presses the golden acorn to the longbow as green light blooms and dust scatters into an arrow toward the northern window. Silvara steps onto the rope bridge as Alindra lowers her bow, and Ylvi delivers amber greeting. Silvara walks with Alindra toward the distant Eldwin Oak as her wings tremble in the deepening amber light. Silvara kneels at Eldwin Oak as her golden acorn joins the wild ones, igniting emerald gold veins up the bark. Silvara reads the silver scars as Ylvi dims and a root curls around her ankle, while the acorn mists warmly. Silvara and Alindra stand on the platform as storm clouds bruise the sky, and a cold wind bends the leaves inward. Silvara and Alindra watch the frost spread as her golden acorn pulses warm gold, pushing it back an inch. Silvara descends the rope ladder and pauses above the forest floor as her golden acorn bends away from the withered thorns. Silvara steps around the spreading blight as her golden acorn bathes her fingers in a protective amber halo. Silvara lays her palm on the cracked unicorn relief as the golden acorn sends green light, sealing it for 3 heartbeats. Silvara walks the withered avenue and tucks a child's carved wooden horse into her sash as the golden acorn pulses warmly.
Silvara crests the ridge overlooking ruined Thornbeck as her golden acorn blooms brighter in morning.
Silvara walks the eastern road as the iron-edged black feather tugs northeast, guiding her toward the amethyst ridge. Silvara crests the amethyst plateau at dawn, offering silver moonberries as Ilvi draws a brave amber sigil. Silvara stands still, offering moonberries, as Kalon circles above, and Ilvi holds steady amber light. Silvara watches the bronze griffin pack dwindle as a single bronze feather settles across her wrist in consolation. Silvara descends into the luminous mushroom grove as Ilvi darts out in bright, delighted amber. Silvara kneels in the glowing mushroom grove as her golden acorn meets the blue phosphor in a soft interference halo. Silvara straightens, offering the golden acorn as the fairy dragon drifts closer in stained glass pulses. The fairy dragon weaves circles around Silvara's hair as a scale melts into rainbow sheen on the golden acorn. Silvara tucks the rainbow-sheened golden acorn away as Ilvi descends to her shoulder, and she steps toward the valley path. Silvara walks into the green valley as the iron-edged black feather hangs quiet, and Ilvi darts ahead to a bumblebee.
Silvara kneels with bramble apple root as he presses a warm honey cake into her palm, restoring color and gratitude.
Silvara sets the twin carved wooden horse beside Poppy's toy as the girl nods in solemn recognition and Bramble shows quiet gratitude. Silvara bows deeply to Bramble Appleroot with wings half spread as she accepts the satchel and walks back into the golden wheat. Silvara walks the farm lane eastward as the iron-edged black feather tugs northeast again, and her shadow stretches long. Silvara steps into the bruised meadow and places hands on the iron-edged black feather and the shuddering golden acorn. The firebird Solara pulls up in a flare of wings as molten feathers rain down, and Silvara holds her gaze without flinching. Silvara stands motionless within the ember ring as the firebird Solara tilts her head and a molten tear rolls into the embers. Iron-edged black feather, completing her collection of difficult gifts. Silvara walks east out of the ember ring, leaving the daisy chain as a small marker, while ground fog parts respectfully. Silvara presses against the dead pine as the harpy's shadow passes, and the iron-edged black feather holds perfectly still. Silvara climbs the final ridge to the overlook as her wings half unfurl at the sight of the distant black spire. Silvara stands at the overlook, pressing the golden acorn to her sternum and drawing the iron-edged black feather as Ilvi hovers solemnly. Silvara lifts the iron-edged black feather as it aligns with the circling shape, and the golden acorn pulses in growing recognition. Silvara unfurls her wings fully as the golden acorn flares brightest, and she squares her shoulders facing the emerging silhouette.
Lyriel sits with the old dwarven traveler sharing honey bread as Serene hops onto the milestone. The old dwarven traveler presses the sun sigil coin into Lyriel's palm as Serene nudges it gently. Lyriel crosses the rope bridge over the white cataract as Serene stretches wide-eyed across the railing. Lyriel offers Serene a wild strawberry as he tastes it for the first time, and the juice stains his scales like sunset. Lyriel bows to the unicorn as it lowers its horn towards Serene, and a single petal drifts suspended between them. Lyriel steps onto the overlook as Serene lifts his head to see the distant great oak of Eolin for the first time. Lyriel descends the serpentine path into Eolin as Serene sits upright watching the first lanterns kindle. Lyriel steps into the torchlight at Eolin's gate as the sentry freezes staring at sleeping Serene. Lyriel walks the tree avenue of Eolin as a small elven child points at Serene in wonder. Lyriel enters the Elder's chamber as he rises and Serene lifts his head, their shadows converging in golden glow.
Lyriel kneels before the Elder as Serene greets him, and the lanterns flare brighter for one heartbeat.
Lyriel traces the ancient tapestry as Serene stretches forward, and the woven dragon's eye gleams. Lyriel sits beside the cradle, watching Serene sleep as moonlight silvers the chamber.
Lyriel steps onto the high balcony as her wings unfurl in alarm, and Serene bristles with inner lightning.
Lyriel lifts the spiral alarm horn as Serene unfurls his wings, and silver air rolls across the valley.
Lyriel lands on the topmost platform, raising her moon silver spear east as Serene climbs into battle stance.
Lyriel lifts into the dawn, with Serene launching beside her as the sun kindles every leaf of Eolin to gold. Lyriel and Serene spiral toward the bone dragon as her spear catches sunrise fire and Eolin's lanterns burn in defiance.
Lyriel descends to the platform as the Elder and all of Eolin kneel in silent wonder.